Boom! Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, bam, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you with part 2 of my running back list. I dropped 20. Today is 21 to 37. If you like the video, sub, like it, sub and subscribe. But don't cost a dime. You want big running back. You want a goal line back. We got him. You want to change a pace back. Got him. You want a speedster. Got him. You want a third down back to come out of the backfield and catch passes. Got him. Got them. Got all of them. I have, honestly, up to 40 running backs with a draftable grade, but I'm dropping 37 on you. Ready, drop 20. At 21, I got everyone's favorite, but not mine. And I'm just going by the law of averages, and you can't call me racist because I'm white. At 21, I got Cam Scatterboom from Arizona State. It's on the small side, bro. 5'11", 215. He put up 2 decent years. 2024, 2023. 2023, he had 2,300 yards combined. He can come out of the backfield and catch the ball. He has good hands. Unfortunately, he's coming out in a stacked running back class. So and the reason, I say you can't call me racist is, let's be honest. Besides Christian McCaffrey, who's basically broken down already, anyone name me a white running back in the last, it's been like 35 years. Don't give me Michael Allstott. Don't give me, I'm trying to say, the kid that was a one-year wonder with the Cleveland Browns. Don't give me a fullback. I'm talking about running backs. Does the kid have heart? Yes. He's a late day 3 pick to me. And that's not shitting on the kid. It's just this year is packed at running back. Like I said, I've broken down everybody, so I'm just going with the rankings, trying to make it quick. Next pick is Jordan James, Oregon. 1-year wonder. Not the biggest, 5'10", 210. Yo, he has a slender build. He pissed me off a lot versus Penn State in the playoff game because, listen, man, you're getting paid NIL money and all of a sudden you have an injury, you know what I'm trying to say? And he was in and out. I get it. You're saving yourself for the NFL, but when you're getting $1 million, $2 million to play college football and then you pull this shit in playoff games, I have a problem with that. Because what's going to happen when the NFL gives you a big bag? Like I said, slender build, 1-year wonder. Next kid at 23, I like him. LaQuint Allen, 6 foot, 200 pounds, bro. But he plays bigger. He plays bigger than his size. Tough runner. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. 2024, he had 1,000 yards, a little over 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns. 2023, 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. And Syracuse, people ought to say, oh, Austin Gentry, not one of his offensive linemen and getting drafted. Show me one Syracuse offensive lineman that's getting drafted. You can't. And Syracuse actually had a good year, and the kid is a tough cookie. Bam, 24. Bam, Donovan Edwards out of the Michigan. Why is he at 24? 6'1", 230. He's at 24 because I don't know what Donovan Edwards you're going to see. 2022, he was good. 2023 was the Blake Corum show. He ran like he had shit in his pants. Playoffs time comes against Alabama. He's running like he has a rocket stuck up his ass. He's running for 60 yards. 2024 comes, he did shit and lost his job to a one-year wonder. Amazing Creations. Boom. I like Cody. Yeah, I like him too, but unfortunately, this is like the deepest running back class I've seen in my life, So he's at 21 for me, and that's not shitting on the kid. It's just there's a legit 40 running backs with a draftable grade, but I just don't see him going before day 3. I just don't. But he's talented. But Donovan Edwards is at 24 because I do not know what you're going to get. Was he probably just said, screw it, I'm making a business decision. Michigan lost the whole offensive line. He could be the best running back out of this draft. But all I'm going by is the last 3 years of what I've seen. And I've seen ups, I've seen downs. If you looked at him, play different games, you wouldn't even think it was the same player. That's why he's at 24. I do not know which one you're going to get. 25, this kid could be so much higher. You have no idea. Jaquavius Marks, USC, 5'10", 210. Had 198 carries for 1,130 yards, and he only had 49 catches for 301 yards. So this kid is a perfect third down back that's going to come out of the backfield and catch passes. And I'm going to be honest with you, I might be kicking myself in the ass for not having this kid in my top 15. Because if you watched USC, besides USC's offensive lineman, their center, Jonah Monahan, getting drafted, he played behind a lot of young kids, and he's a tough runner, runs bigger than his size of 5'10", 210, and he could come out of the backfield, and he has great, great hands. Whoever gets him is getting a steal. Next kid at 26. You want a big back? We got him. Phil Maffa, Clemson, 6'1", 235. He's a goal line back to me. He had 1,100 yards, 11 TDs. The year before that, he had 900 yards and 8 TDs. Let me tell you, 6'1", 235, and honestly, for a kid that big, he has good hands. Like I said, you want big backs, we got him. Fast ones, got him. Third down, out of the backfield, catching the ball, we got him. This draft has whatever you want. And there's be a lot of teams that would be stupid if they didn't come out of this draft with not one, but 2 running backs. Number 27, Montel Williams. No, I'm joking. Montel Johnson, Florida. He really ain't getting much love. 5'11", 210. Yeah, he had some injury bugs. He had 100 carries, 592 yards, and 6 TDs. Florida wasn't that great this year. Besides their left tackle, their offensive line was atrocious. Like I said, he was banged up. He's not getting the love he deserves, but there at 27. Next kid, Antonio Brown, Northern Illinois. 5'11", 220, runs on the bigger side, goal line back. He had 567, 4 TDs. No one's even talking. I guarantee you, I want to see anyone that has him in their list. Another kid, you want a big back? We got him. Jaquin Jackson, Arkansas, 6'2", 240. That's what I said. 6'2", 240. 800 yards and only 15 touchdowns. Playing on an Arkansas team that was not that great. Perfect goal line back. Listen, man, you come out of this draft with a kid like him to pair with a speedster, going to wear that defense down. Dallas needs a goal line running back in the worst way. We have all finesse backs. I agree with you. Dallas needs to cut every single running back we have. And that starts with Lumpkin, whatever, then the midget, Deuce Vaughn, and then the other 2 bums we signed in the offseason. Cut. Next kid, number 30, Jaden Sutton, Delaware State, on the bigger side, 6 foot, 220, 1,250 yards, 12 TDs. Bang, 31. Jarquez Hunter, Auburn, 5'10", 210, put up 1,200 yards, 8 TDs on. I'm going to be honest with you, Auburn didn't have that great of a team. Their left tackle is pretty good. Besides that, their offensive line I mean, he played on a bad team and he put up good statistics. Tough runner. No one's even talking about him. At 31, we have Marcus Yawns, Delaware. He had 840 yards, 6 TDs, 5'10", 190. He's a speedster. Delaware. I mean, hey, Joe Flacco went to Delaware. It is what it is. Next kid, no one's talking about this kid. Nobody. North Carolina Central, Jamari Taylor, 5'10", 210, 862 yards and 11 TDs. That might not sound that great, right? Yeah, he did it in 5 games. 5. No one's even talking about this kid. He's either going to be a late day 3 or a priority undrafted free agent. 34, I consider this kid a goal line back too. Delbert Mims, Eastern Michigan. What a name. Delbert, right? He must have got picked on a lot when he was a kid in school with a name like that. Definitely. I'm joking, man. No, not really. 5'11", 230. 630 yards, 8 TDs. He's a goal line back to me. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I wish he ran harder because for his size, he doesn't run. Listen, I give you the good, I give you the bad. For his size, he should be running over people and not letting the first tackler take him down. So I wish, he better, like I said, bro, he better toughen the F up or he's going to be bouncing at a strip club or selling cars because I just wish it's kind of not depressing. It's just disappointing when you see a kid with all these tools and he's in the MAC. So he's not playing up against the best competition, but still when you don't see him running, when you see a big kid that's at any position that's not performing up to their athletic abilities, it's kind of disappointing. I wish he would run harder. 35. We're in the MAC again. Anthony Trias, Ohio of the MAC. Big kid. Boom, boom, boom. You want another goal line back? We got him. 6'1", 240, 12-15, 9 TDs. He's another, and I don't want to shit on these MAC kids, but he's another one, 6'1", 240, and he has like an upright running style. If that it's common. It's not common, but if you watch NFL all these years, a lot of dudes have the upright running style. But in the NFL, very few dudes can get away with that. I just wish he would run harder. 36, Jared Hunter, Howard University, 5'10", 210, 800 yards, 6 TDs. 37, listen, I know people are going to shit on this kid for his size, but he has great productivity. 5'7", 190, Jada Byers, Virginia Union. He's only put up 4,000 yards and 50 TDs. Listen, man, the kid has good vision. He's like a pinball. So, listen, man, how many times some people are bitching on him because, he had a slow 40 time, but how many times we see kids come out and they run a 4.2, yet they got no vision, they can't pass block, they can't come out of the backfield and catch. So the knock on this kid is his height, and he ran a slow 40. Like I said, HBCU has their own combine. To me, combine should be done for strictly medical purposes. I've yet to see a combine change my grade, and Derrick Henry ran high, but it's just Derrick Henry is what can I say? He has that weight behind him, bro. He's like 250. Cowboys drafted Mike from Vermont. Look it up. I think you're right about that, man. Him and Chickaroonie might be coming out, man. Mike from Vermont must be on suicide watch, man, because the Jets don't have a quarterback yet, right? Or did they sign? I don't even think the Jets signed the quarterback yet. I could be mistaken. But there we go. 37 running backs with a draftable grade, in my opinion. But everyone's different. So I dropped 17 running backs today, 10 linebackers. I also got interior linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, corners, safeties. Everything will be done by Monday. I can't wait till I drop my wide receivers and I have everybody's number one wide receiver at 5 or 5th. I plead the fifth. 37 running backs better than Dallas have right now. That's a fact, man. That definitely is a fact. Running back, defensive tackle, defensive end are the deepest positions in the draft. Quarterback below average. Cornerback below average. I think wide receiver falls off a cliff after about 13, 14 guys, to be honest with you. I think it's a good safety class. Above average tight end class. Offensive line below average. So if you're smart, you pump up. Not pump up, you just draft the strengths of this draft. Linebacker draft is like probably decent for like top 12, 15 linebackers. Then it falls off a cliff also. Like I said, I also got to drop 30 interior linemen. Everything will be out by Monday. I want Luther Bird and trade back and get more picks. Who do you like better, Luther Burden or Mika Ibuka? I know Luther Burden had a down year, but I get it. He was making a business decision, in my opinion. I like Luther Burden, but I like Amika Ibuka better. I'm not as high on Victoria McMillan as everyone else. For people that watch Gatorade Zero, he just happens to come from a division, 2 divisions. The Pac-10 and the Big 12 do not play defense, people. I know Dallas got lucky with Dez and Lamb. Now, Dez, Lamb, Amon St. Brown, Hopkins. They came from the Big 12. But for every one of them, there are 100 busts wide receivers out of the Big 12. And why, might you ask? Why? They don't play defense, which leads to overrated statistics. And when I say the Big 12 don't play defense, don't take my word for it. Just check out the over-unders. It's triple digits on some of these games. You got basketball scores. So don't take my word for it, man. They do not play defense. So for any one of those 4, the Big 12 produces 100 busts at wide receiver. They just don't pan out in the NFL, man. It's like BYU offensive linemen. They've had one good offensive lineman in the last 50 years. That's why last year Kingsley Salamatua was crazy ranked low. And you know what? I'll take an L once every 50 years, and I'll be right every other 49 years. Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life, over and out. Amazing Creations. Joey T, thank you for jumping in the chat.